You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
GUFON Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Friday, October 15th, halfway through October 2021. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, that intro won't be here any longer. No, that's the last of that intro. It's too long. I'll mix it in, but I got a new one I made and I forgot. But you'll see it tomorrow. But welcome to the show. You guys made it all the way to Friday. It's kind of nice. Nice. What? Oh, the background? Yeah, I don't like that one. But you made it. I mean, that's the big part. Getting all the way over here. So I can't thank you enough for that. Well, maybe this one. Yeah, I don't even know. We'll leave it there for now. But I was on Alien Attic just a few hours ago, and that was a lot of fun with Manny of Area 503, who, by the way, has his alien dance party tomorrow, 8 Eastern. 5 Pacific. I believe I'm right on that. There'll be a pre-party. I think, I don't know, just go to Area 503 and check it out. But that'll be tomorrow's fun. And we'll be doing, before that, Saturday in the UK. Oh, all over your kingdom come, huh? That's right. We're bringing the bowls. All the meatballs my mother can make. 4 dozen. 50 meatballs. Do 50 even. She said she can't. 48. So what are we doing tonight? It's a good question. It's a good question. We've been doing a lot of talking this week, trying to get a little more into what really is going on in ufology, in Bigfootology as I like to call it. I like to think that we are in the know of what's going on. But let me tell you something. We aren't. We know absolutely nothing, which is fun for me. I like it. I like this guessing game because most of the time we're right. But we don't know. We don't know because we're not in the conversations. We're not reading those top secret emails. We're not looking at top secret information. I don't even think Lou is. But something big is supposed to be coming in the next month. Within the next 30 days. 40 days. 45? COVID. Whenever. Oh, God. I forgot to load up on the last night's show. Damn it. Everything's all mixed up. I didn't realize that. I forgot to come in and clean up everything for tonight. Well, I like to think tonight's show falls in that same vein. Yeah, no. I want to think about it because it interests me. I want to know what you... Hey, look at this. Is that a $2 super chat already from unidentified S4? Oh, he just took it, rolled it up and threw it. No message, no sticker. Just take it. Take it, he said. All right, we will. And for that, we will give you this. Thank you very much. A continuing supporter of GUFON. That's right, you can help support the show with Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App, and become a patron. All that goes right directly to the show. We definitely use that. All the funding went into everything you see, everything I use, from cameras to drones to the computer to trips. And we've got a lot more going. That Washington trip is going to be awesome. And if I can't fly, I got to rent a car. I don't know if they have that mandate yet where you can't get on a plane if you don't have the DART. You know what I mean. I should get Twitch. You know, I have a Twitch account. Thank you, unidentified. Mucho gusto, generoso. AL Warrior, I know. I don't use it. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. I don't want... See, the reason I just have the YouTube, because I want this. This is where you go. I don't want you to go to Twitch. Go to YouTube. That's where the show is. That's where I'm originating. I'm not going to be one of these platform whores, because I believe if you want to watch me, come over here. I may make small videos for Twitch. Maybe I'll do something like that just to get the Twitch community aware of GUFON. And that's the whole point in trying to help the show. If you really want to help, share it. Share the link to the homepage. Tell people where to go. I could use the help. I do this all on my own. I don't have any help from anybody. Sometimes the moderators, they do their job in the chat. But for the most part, it's all me. I never had to worry about it because we're small. But we're not that small anymore. So we're almost, we're almost 7,000. We are. We're almost at 6,200. So we're doing a lot better since October 1st. So whatever YouTube has done, whatever changes I made, thank God. But GUFON lives on you and gives back to the community almost every day of the week. So keep that in mind. We just need your support. So, but tonight why do you believe in aliens, Bigfoot, ghosts? Is there something wrong with us? Now, seriously. Now, those 2,000 views, it was supposed to be 2,000 subscribers. That 2,000 views, I've had plenty of shows with that. I wish that was... I thought we were there. But then after June 25th, YouTube did the kibosh on all of us. Shut it down. I had 500 subs in 2 days at one point. Yeah. I don't even remember what show it was, but 500 subs in like 2.5 days. And then right after that, I had 10 more subs and nothing for almost a whole month. All of July, I had a total of 3 subscribers. So it is weird, but so far this month we've got about almost 200. So thank you for that support. I guess you guys are trying to get the show out there, and I appreciate Dorothy Hawkins for letting all dozen of her groups that she's in know about this. That's definitely helping out. Thank you, Dorothy, for that. That's really helping. I can't thank you enough. I forgot to thank you when you told me that. I was like, holy mackerel, I don't even have 12 groups. But thank you again. And Hungry Dragon also recontributed. A continuing supporter of GUFON sent another PayPal. So thank you, Hungry Dragon. I appreciate that more than you know. And also, because I couldn't get your email, PayPal has changed things. And I don't know how to get those who are sending donations the email. But I wanted to thank a few people. Claudia Rodriguez, thank you for your support. Mucho gusto. PayPal Oso, good. Thank you. And Alejandro Gonzalez, thank you very much for that 20 spot. And Louis Ferraro and Matt Brown. And again, Dusty Plastics. Thank you guys. All on PayPal support. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And just now, it looks like Happy Friday from Joel from Hungry Dragon. Oh, well, thank you. We were just talking about you. That's a coincidence. That's cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hungry Dragon, man. The angel on my shoulder. Thank you very much. Cool, man. I it's nice to thank people. You got to thank the people who are making you who you are. And I see a bunch of shows that just don't do it. It's like, how do you not say thank you to everybody? Sometimes, I understand if there's 800,000, a million, 500. If anybody's got more than 10,000, it's not that easy. We're still small. So until I can't thank you anymore. I'm joking. I don't know, man. It's, I'm trying to show you guys there's a real person under here. I followed the Lou Elizondo school of liking me. And that lesson is to let your audience know that you're human. I'm human. I'm a real person. I'm a father, right? I'm a husband, and I'm a friend. So treat me as one, okay? And I'll treat you the same way, all right? All right. Yeah, from the school of Lou Elizondo, whatever. That seemed a little insincere, didn't it? It's not, though. It's that Lou Elizondo bullshittery. School of bull. I'm a real person, and I have feelings, too. I'm a father. I'm a husband. A loving husband at that, right, honey? Honey? You know what I mean? Remember when he did that interview? I'm a person. I'm a father. I'm a loving husband. I'm a good friend, although I don't have any friends. I've got fake friends, though. But those fake friends are your best friends. Thank you all. There was something I was trying to pull up while I was talking to you. All right, here we go. I don't want to miss anybody tonight, so I'm pulling up the... How is this? Shinjoji with the $5 super chat just came in, I guess, right? Yep, there it is. Thank you. Let me see if it's still on the... Because I didn't see it here. Whoa, that looks cool. Thank you, Denbub. There it is. Shinjoji, thank you very much. Oh, you just rolled it up and said, target! Take it. You son of a beep. You mother boop. Thank you, Shinjoji. I have to beep out those bad words, but thank you very much. Shinjoji just rolled it up and said, beep you. Mother beeper. I know you're not saying that. Thank you very much. Cool continuing support from Shinjoji. Thank you very much for being a GUFOnian supporter. All right, can we get started? All right. You guys are great. It's a good crowd we got tonight. Good looking crowd. Wow. I didn't realize it. Thanks for turning the lights down. Look at you. Even you guys way up there in the cheap seats. How much did they get you for? $2. $2? $10? $10? Wow, that's unbelievable. Well, thank you very much. They're everywhere. They're all in front. I see all of you. Shinjoji, right there. How you doing? Felicia, right in the front row. How are you? Coral, right next to you. This is how I envision where everybody is. When I look over here, I can't tell you who's sitting over there. Hey, Claudia Rodriguez. All right, you guys ready? We're going to do roll call and super chat all. Here we go. Steve K, welcome to the show. Just taking that $5 and wrapping it up and throwing it at us. No super chat, no message. Just take it and you get one of these. All right. Hey, good. I appreciate you. We got to keep going. Welcome to the show. But thank you for the continuing support, Steve K. Just bad timing. But anyway, we got to do it. We got to go. Appreciate it. Here we go. More people I see. Carrie Rose, welcome to the show. Felicia the Beautiful Flores, welcome to the show. Carrie Rose in the front row, welcome to the show. Bob Gray, second row, what's up? And welcome to the show. Carrie, nope, just said it. Dorothy Hawkins, right there, center stage, center middle, welcome to the show. Unidentified, Esfa, welcome to the show. Fourth row, that's all right. You traded up? You had to have. Den Bub, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. Already got it. Robert Morgan, how are ya? Welcome to the show. Claudia Rodriguez, welcome to the show. Lowe's Goads, $5 super chat. You might need coffee for that road trip. I do. And this is for you. Thank you very much, Lowe's Goads. Mucho gusto. It didn't turn off. Generoso. No, the video didn't turn off. Oh, I went to the wrong thing. I tried doing it quick and I hit too many buttons. Thank you very much. A $5 super chat. And I'm going to use that for the coffee road trip show. There's supposed to be a yellow one. Where'd that yellow? There you are. Cha-ching. Alfie Joe Bob with a $10 super chat. Meatballs in Washington, ma! She said on the day. She knows. She's got it. 48 meatballs, taking them over to Washington. That's a $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto generoso, Alfie Joe Bob. That's nothing to sneeze at there. I thank you very much. All right, so there we go. Continue. This is not easy. I'm trying something new. And welcome to the show. Pyramid 7, welcome to the show. Killboy 20 or 20,100, welcome to the show. Lord Ludicrous Plaid, welcome to the show. Lisa Marie, welcome to the show. World in Chaos 76, welcome to the show. Gigi Abby Lynn, show. Yep, thank you. Welcome to the show. Bob Gray, welcome to the show. All right, let's go. Now we start with the show. Another one? Did I already do this? Oh yeah, I did this one. Thanks again. A.L. Warrior. Just keep going, man. I try to support when I can. I know. No, I know. I'm going. Thank you, man. A continuing supporter of GUFON. We'll give you this one just because I haven't played it yet. Gosh, all over the mailroom floor. I don't know why that would be the mailroom floor, but grazie. Mucho gusto, generoso. So as I was saying, I got everybody. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bad news. I don't know what kind of news it is. Somebody died. That's kind of in the paranormal field. Rob Skiba, the flat earther who brought religion into it, died. Was in a coma for 40 days. I don't know what he died of, though. But Rob Skiba, gone today. So, no matter who they are, no matter what they bring. Nah, there was no bad words about this guy. I remember him, and I've listened to him, and it was more about God and flat earth, but he brought that side of the subject to flat earth that, they needed. But he was supposedly a very nice guy, not a father. I don't think he was married. I'm not sure if he was, but I think he had a girlfriend or fiance. I'm not sure. But yeah, he passed away in a coma for 40 days too, man. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Let me see. I don't know what happened to that video. Yeah, Rob Skiba. I wanted to make sure I was saying the name correctly. How old was he? I think he was only 40, right? Rob Skiba? Makes you wonder. Was it cancer? Did he have cancer? Here we go. Let's see. That ain't him. That ain't him. Yes. Oh, he died on the 13th. I just want to see how old he was. He was the co-founder and chief operations officer of Kingsgate Media. He's the author of the nonfiction book Babylon Rising and The First Shall Be Last. Oh, yeah. The internet TV show Seed or whatever. He's an award-winning documentary filmmaker, published author, entrepreneur, artist, motivator, and a director of 3 humanitarian organizations. Skiba and his views and beliefs have been contentious throughout his career. He has written and directed several theatrical productions which have been seen in New York, Connecticut, and Western Mass. So he is my age, about 50, 52 years old. That sucks. Yep, aliens and UFOs, theories on flat earth. He grew up in a church and religion was a big part of his upbringing. He was having personal problems in 2003 after going through a divorce with his first wife and began numerous self-examining topics. As a result, he embarked on his first international mission trip, which he claims altered his life. Anyway. Yeah, he was worth $2,500,000, according to Nicer Point. Anyway. Skeeb is dead. Makes you wonder. It's sad. It makes you wonder when your number comes up. He was in a coma for 40 days. And it looks like it might have been connected to the whatever's been going on the last year. I'm not sure. Hey, Easy E21, $10. Has anyone seen Richie? I'm going to keep coming back until someone remembers seeing Richie. Oh, that's good. Has anyone seen Richie? Huh? I'm going to keep coming back until someone remembers seeing Richie. That's a nice $10. That's a nice one. For that, I'll do this one. It doesn't matter the denomination, right? Doesn't matter. Thank you very much. And has anybody remembered seeing Richie? Who, me? I don't know, man. You just never know when it's over. It's weird. Life is just so short. Seriously, man. I hate it. I love it and I hate it.
Anybody seen Richie?
Whoa, I can't.
Huh?
Shut up.
I'm gonna keep coming back till somebody remembers seeing Richie.
Shh. Holy shit. What are the odds? Did you know? Easy? Did you know? Thank you, though. Oh my God! Without that, I would have been dead. I would have been. Thank you very much. Continuing supporter too. Mucho gusto, generoso. Hey, Black Lotus, $10. Hello from the cheap seats. You rock, Giordano. Can't wait to have you on with us. Hey, there you are. Wow, you really got the cheap seats? I'll get you one. I'll get you ones that are closer. Monday. Not you. Thank you for the $10 support. A continuing supporter of GUFON, by the way. You know, I don't understand. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just an a-hole. I don't mean to be. But I can't wait to come on the show, Black Lotus Productions. Mucho gusto, generoso, senorso. What's up, Stargate? Welcome, Sky Allen, welcome. Welcome, everybody. I know, I was talking and then, you know, Super Chats come in. So here's the deal on Super Chats, because I got a couple of complaints the other night when it was 45 minutes straight, and I kept saying, thank you, and we didn't really do much. I mean, we did a show, but some people, I don't know why I let two people bother me, but I don't know. I just think if it's bothering other people, maybe I should condense them all. I tell you what, screw it, I'm doing it the way I want. How's that? I don't care. I think I'm doing an okay job. And that was rare the other night. So, I'm not changing it. I like interrupting the show and saying thank you. I'm sorry. Some days I do, some days I don't know. If you've been barred, then da, 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 da. That's what that sounded like. Da, 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 but you said it. La, la, da, 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 da. Boom, 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 boom.
She is so out of spotlight.
Let's get your palate
They
wet.
see these approval ratings
Relax.
tanking for Joe, and they know that if she's out in the spotlight cackling at everything, that it's just going to keep plummeting those numbers. Maybe that's why. I don't know, but that's the only thing that makes sense. The 4 horsemen of picky eaters. Chicken nuggets, mac and cheese pizza, and hot dogs. This is like everyone's little brother. This is what they do. Mom makes dinner for everyone. Sometimes you got to do this. You're 18, you get kicked out of the house. Sometimes you got to go do this. This is how you got to live. Whatever. You're on your own. And are those some curves lights down there? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's all you need. I'm pretending to be a hot girl on Tinder so I can match with my roommate and tell him I'm coming over so he'll clean the apartment. Modern problems require modern solutions. This is actually genius.
All right. Just give you a couple of those. It's not that great this week. I don't know what's going on. Not a lot of funny stuff allowed to be talked about, I guess. I don't know. So Skiba took the high road. Killed him. No, he's gone. That's weird, hearing people that you've watched pass away. I know what would happen if I passed away. I already know. Good. Guy was a jerk anyway. Some people will be like, I can't believe he's dead. I just listened to him the other night. He seemed like he was dying, so it makes sense. He looked like he was getting smaller, shriveling away to nothing. He looked like he was, I don't know. Some people are shocked when they see me. They're like, are you okay? Because I used to be like 60 pounds heavier. Not because of chunkiness, but because of muscleness. Yeah, you get older, it goes away if you don't keep working out, and I couldn't. So, one day you're here, next day you're not. It's going to happen to all of us. It sucks. It does. So, before I get into the main thing, what I was going to talk about, there's a few things I wanted to talk about. Okay? Because why we believe in this stuff that's really almost unprovable is beyond me. I don't get it. It's weird. It's fun, though. I think it's fun. I think that's what it is. This is fun, trying to figure out why. the Black Vault today. Not John Gruden, John Greenwald. The U.S. government is often called out, rightfully so, about making false statements, creating erroneous facts, or just downright lying. Shouldn't those making claims against the government be held to that same standard and called out just the same? Well, that's what I do. Why would he say that? Shouldn't those making claims against the government be held to the same standard and called out just the same? What? John, that's what we do here. That's what Alien Scientist does. That's what other shows do. Alien Addict does the same thing. Come on, man. Mick West even does that. Even the debunker Mick West. I don't get that statement, why John would say such a thing. I thought it was off the wall. I thought it was an interesting comment. Bradley McGrath says, no, we shouldn't have give them the same standards, because then it becomes a battle against citizens with others alongside the government. Imagine if we left it up to the government to decide what actions are taken against those making claims opposing them. What? We're not asking for. That's not what we're asking for. That's not what John's saying, you nimble nuts. We don't want the government to govern what we say about them. That's not what he's saying. Valerie Thornton says, if you're implying the government is held accountable for their lies, then I don't understand the analogy. Oh my God. Oh my God. I got to read it again. Maybe I don't understand it. The U.S. government is often called out. You're lying, creating erroneous facts, or just downright lying. Okay, right. We've called them out. So then the next thing he says, shouldn't those making claims against the government, those people who said that, be held to the same standard and called out just the same? Yeah, those of us who are calling out the government and we're wrong and lying just to be right, we should be held up to that same standard. Yeah, you got to have everybody. This is the worst. This is it. This is what I've been talking about for years. The hoaxer debunker. People who can't debunk something but lie or actually do something to alter the evidence, to make it fit their narrative that it is a fake when in fact they can't or shouldn't, or it can't be debunked. And we know of a person or an entity. Isn't it info? What is his friggin' name? Interest, something of interest. Well, you know who I mean. I think you do. The guy on Twitter. It'll come to me. I can't think. All right? I haven't had my coffee in a while. See, this is what I don't understand. John from the Black Vault spoke plain English. And two people didn't get it right off the bat. Unbelievable to me. All right. I can't hold back about this next one. I just can't. Because it's from Anjali. You ready? Let me open it up and show you so you know I'm not making this one up. I mean, why would I? But it's more fun to see it. All right, Anjali, hold on. There are only 2 hours remaining in the Twitter poll that will determine the 50 candidates you will next vote on to determine a citizen representative you would most trust to be on the TPET. Thread to vote for 25 of your most trusted citizen representatives. Your top selection from each poll for candidacy to be a member of the Mojave Mountain Transcension Project Expedition Team. This is step 1 in this selection process. Aw, what the frigonometry is she talking about? What the hell is she talking about? The following individuals have been selected as potential candidates for public nomination to be citizen representative on the Mojave Mountain Transcension Project Expedition Team, TPET. There are 100 people selected below in sets of 4, arranged alphabetically by @handle and alternating A to Z. The top 2 percentages from each group will be chosen for a follow-up poll. Oh, how exciting! A vote is not a guarantee of selection. The results will be made available publicly. However, the final selection will not be announced publicly for the safety of the individual and their personal privacy. What? You mean there's a safety precaution? Why? Why? There are stipulations that must be agreed upon by the final candidate for final selection. In addition, they obviously must want to participate and be available. Please vote responsibly for whom you would most trust to represent you in each of the 25 polls presented. Please give it your serious attention and regard. Anjali on Glugh. Oh my good God Almighty. Look at this shit down here with the cursive. With the little squiggly line above the N. Anjali. Anjali. At this point, I felt like if I died right there, I'd be pissed. I've got to see who this person is. Who is it? Wait, it should have happened. Where's the winner? That was, she said in 2 hours. That was 3 hours ago. Oh my God. Check this out. If Anjali knew the location of aliens, the mission would have happened years ago. She wouldn't create a Twitter poll. This poll is just a scam to get clout on UFO Twitter. Yes, 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 socialist flamethrower. But she came back and said you are gravely incorrect. Gravely! Gravely! You don't put a comma there. And you can simply unfollow me rather than interface with something you don't believe is true. I created the poll because Twitter wanted it. Huh? Twitter speaks to her too? Wow! Knowing your history of this situation before making claims to know would be super helpful for everyone here. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to put something. You're a fraud though. Comma, so. ... You know. There's that. Yeah. You're a fraud. Whoops, got to put the R in there. You're a fraud, though, so, you know, there's that. Anjali is a fraud. This guy says, hi Anjali, there are some well-known people leading some of the polls. Just wondering, are they aware they are in the poll? And have they indicated their willingness to participate in the expedition if successful in the vote? Anjali replies, I haven't talked to a single person who didn't want to go. Believers, non-believers, and skeptics alike. This is the least of my concerns. Honestly, Mark. This is the biggest scam that I've seen in a long time. This is unbelievable what's happening. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yes, Mikey, great soul. You're a beautiful soul, whatever. Everybody's great. Isn't this unbelievable? We should have our answer soon, right? So let's go see if anything happened on Anjali's tweets over there. Here we go. Anything new happen? Trying to vouch showed his tread. All right, where's the winners? Here we go. What? ACOM 1129, doesn't ACAM come here? Look. This person's in our comes to our chat. ACAM 1129. Look who else won. Whitley Strieber. Alien scientist. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the UFO podcast guy. UFO. Oh, this is unbelievable. The Black Vault is part of this? Oh, this is from October 8th, the people that are in it. UFOlogy UK. Dietrich? Oh, boy, come on. UAP theory? Come on, where's GUFON? Where am I? This is bullshit. George Knapp? Red Rum Joe? Brit? Stanton Friedman's dead. You can't have... Oh, boy, I tell you. James Fox, that's a good one. Oh, my God. Ryan Sprague, are you kidding me? Yeah, go ahead. Bring all of these people. I know who she's going to bring. She's not going to bring the people that could really make her credible. She's going to bring the people that'll believe in her. She doesn't care about credibility. She wants people that are going that believe her. This is a big scam. What a scam. It is. It's just for Twitter clout. She didn't even put up the winners yet. Very disappointed. Anjali, no thank you. We got to keep our eyes on her. Remember, by December, she's supposed to be over there in that mountain. What if it was real and the whole thing just caved in on everybody? The aliens killed her. Ah! Nobody's going there. Nobody's going there. It ain't going to happen. It's not going. This is what I'm predicting with Anjali, and I'll stop talking about it tonight. We have to talk about her. We have to. Because I like it. That's why it's funny. Lastly, tonight on Twitter news, post-disclosure world, UFO Jesus, yes, says, when you start ganging up on an individual like you're still in high school, this should make you more concerned about yourself than the person you think you're making look bad. That's for me, I bet. Am I making anybody look bad? Do I do that? I need to know if that's about me. Because I know he's not right. Far left. That's right. I don't know if that's about me. But I think we stick to the facts here. Don't you think? We're not calling out people that don't deserve it. I'm not calling out anybody that doesn't deserve it. Nobody is. I don't see any one person calling any other person out in this field that shouldn't be called out. Everybody should be. When I put my videos up soon, you should call me out. Not as a hoaxer, but you should call me out on stuff. Answer questions. Force me to explain, which I won't have to, because when I put them up, there will be explanations on everything, because there's nothing to hide. Right? When people have stuff to hide, they say things that don't make sense. And that's what we focus on here, the things that don't make sense. We're not out there just picking on a regular Joe Schmo and saying, that guy's an idiot. No, we're not doing that. We're not saying anything like that. We're strictly sticking to the footage. And the fact that they were shaking a mile a minute, they should have put their phone up against the tree. They should have focused in. They should have told us what kind of phone or camera they were using. There's a lot of stuff that's being left out of all these UFO reports coming in. Weather, wind speed is weather. The age of the person who took the video. I like to know how old those people are. A lot of this stuff is missing. Well, there's more than one person with you when you took the video. Were there other videos out there? Other people across, another county that saw these UFOs? Was there anything heard? A lot of this stuff is being left out of UFO reports. And that has to be called out. So we call that out. What else? When a person does anything silly, if a person's trying to hoax something, if a person is purposely recording a balloon that's tethered to something, but you can't see the tether because it's small, thin, the weather doesn't allow it. I don't know. Depends. A lot of reasons why you won't see a string. But they purposely know they can get away with it because it fooled them. And if it fooled them, it'll fool us. The Montreal Lights, that was one of those sightings that people said, this looks like the real deal. And then there was that one video part where it didn't mesh, it didn't look good, and I didn't catch it for whatever reason. Third Face caught it. This guy's so stupid. You didn't know? You didn't know that was fake. When people are trying to fake you out, sometimes it's not that hard. It's not that hard to fake people out. So, I know people call me out. That is fine. But I like to know, what does UFO Jesus mean? Who does he mean? See, these people don't name names. They got no cojones. What is that? Cajones? Calgulians? They don't have the chutzpah. No, that's not it. They don't have bowls with a Z. Say who you're talking about. That's what I want UFO Jesus to do, but he won't. He can't. But this is silly. This is high school. Nobody's ganging up on an individual, okay? Like you're still in high school. This should make you more concerned about yourself than the person you think you're making look bad. My God. That's what ufology is. Ufology is high school all over again. It really is. All right. That's it for today on that stuff. There's other things we could talk about. God, I wish I could talk about what's going on in the news. I really would. Can't. Can't. It's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. So, anyway, let's get to the topic at hand tonight. Because I know a lot of people out there. I've got a video I want to play. Let me pull that up first. Get you guys going. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one I just wanted to play just as something to break. So we were talking about this on Alien Addict. And I thought we were going to play the video, but we didn't. This was when at the National UFO Congress, Jeremy Corbell up against Stanton Friedman about Bob Lazar. So let's take a listen.
Investigation into the case as much as you can, because a belief is something that you will lose immediately if someone throws garbage at you if you haven't earned it, if you haven't spent the time to look at the details unemotionally and with an empirical eye. So I hope that's why you're clapping, but Bob's going to love it. He's going to love it. So
it's kind of funny that should happen right before we get to, I think what many people would feel is Bob's number one skeptic. You get to Mark.
Well, I just wanted to echo what Jeremy said. You got to investigate. You got to check the facts. You got to go after the evidence. And I know most people believed him, but you didn't ask them what it is they believed. So we'll talk about that. What I don't believe that he has said.
Great. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Stanton, you did a Mirage Man thing here on the audience. You said, what are they applauding for? Am I wrong? And I would like to hear the applause if yes or no. Do you believe in Bob? What you mean is you believe he back-engineered alien spacecraft. Is that right? Okay. I just wanted to make sure that Stanton knew and I knew what you were applauding for. No, no offense, but I don't want anything twisted. So.
That's fair.
Okay.
It's a biased audience. They're all there because they believe Bob Lazar. That's not fair. That's a whole biased audience. That's what they do on Oprah. They do it on all those talk shows. Anytime they had somebody on, they definitely. Hold on. They are. People are there because that's why they're clapping. That's the only reason. Anyway, more of this.
Can I?
Go ahead, Mr.
Can I
Friedman.
untwist?
Do what you got to do.
Okay. I was first introduced to the idea of Bob Lazar 25 years ago at the MUFON conference where Bill Moore gave a
I hate
terrible
that.
paper.
It's
We won't go
MUFON,
into
not
that.
Mew.
I met George Knapp, heard about Bob Lazar, and everybody was asking me about him because he was being promoted as a nuclear physicist with a master's degree in physics from MIT and a master's in electronics from Caltech. Now, those are pretty darn good credentials, if they're real. But I wasn't going to endorse them until I checked on him. I looked at my directory of the American Physical Society, and most physicists belong. He wasn't there. So I started a probe. And where I have a problem is every time I checked, I found he wasn't telling the truth. Now, this is about Bob. This isn't about what he was doing, because he really wasn't saying a lot about what he was doing. And there are two separate questions. I talked to 5 people at MIT. Nobody ever heard of him, including the physics department.
Come on. You're going to tell me Stanton Friedman didn't do his homework? He was one of the few people that really didn't believe Bob Lazar. Alien Addict said today, when I see Bob Lazar talking, I believe him. And I said, go back to the first time you saw Bob Lazar talking from the van and then talking from, where George Knapp was interviewing him on the news in the dark and all that stuff. And then he came out. He was first Dennis. And then he came out as Bob Lazar. Don't you think that's awfully strange that he would first come out, go in the shadows as Dennis, and then come out the next interview as Bob Lazar? It's weird. That's weird to me. Like, how did you not get convinced to come out of the dark the first time? Why was he in the dark the first time? Is it because you could easily see it was Bob Lazar? Because they didn't darken him out enough as far as I'm concerned. And at one point you can see him perfectly in that video, if you know what to look for. They did a horrible job of covering him up. Maybe that's why he came out as himself. Oh, screw it. They know it's me. Friggin' thing. You guys did a horrible job, Arthur. But Stan didn't buy him, and he looked into it, and a lot of people didn't know who he was. Come on, man. You remember people, especially you would remember a Bob Lazar, like the glasses, the thinness. He looked like he should be Bob Lazar. It's weird. He looked like the guy that was playing the role. It was casting. I think Bob Lazar, after all said and done, I got it. I think I figured it out. John Lear, right? And who's the other guy that was with John Lear at the time? When they talked to Bob Lazar about bringing them to see the UFOs, and Bob knew they were coming out on Wednesdays because there was less traffic and it was easier. Got it. Thank you. I was just saying. It's weird. The whole damn Bob Lazar story doesn't make sense to me. And if it doesn't make sense, it's not true. I think, maybe I'm right. I think Bob Lazar was an actor. He may have been a physicist, but was paid to be an actor. Or he was just an unknowing test subject looking at real alien stuff. I don't know, man. I don't think he went to S4. I don't know. There's too many holes in the story. Let's hear the rest.
In the place that has a master's thesis, the legal counsel said there's no way for the government to wipe out anybody's records, which was the argument why anybody couldn't find anything. The legal counsel assured, MIT's been doing classified work since 1940. I mean, it's not something new for them. Caltech, never heard of him. I asked George Knapp, or
This is bullshit. I worked for Caltech.
George Knapp gave me Bob's
Who
high
worked?
school. It's in New York State, Long Island. And so I called them, had a call back when Gal dug out his records, and I said, I'm getting different information, you know, about what his background really is. So briefly, the conversation was, well, let's see, I have his file. He graduated in August, not with his class. That usually means you failed a course, you know. Okay.
I wanted to get to the part where Jeremy Corbell kind of loses it.
Of his class?
It doesn't mean you failed the course. It may be you didn't take a class and do the required credits. That's, again, a thing that doesn't quite make sense. But
Wait,
I feel you.
Let me finish it.
Yeah.
He didn't have any other science courses. Then I asked, was he valedictorian? No, she laughed. And I have to give you the background why I asked that question. I was valedictorian in my high school class in Linden, New Jersey, 1951, a long time ago. And I was accepted at MIT, except I couldn't afford to go. Tuition was $950. What is it, 27,000 now? So I resented the kind of implication that this guy had graduated from one of the top schools in the country, and MIT qualified.
Back and forth, man. You know, you got to give me a second. You know.
Can Jeremy speak to that now, or do you have?
Sure. Well, I've
We're
got
going to go
something
back
else.
and forth, man. You know, you got to give me a second. You know, you say something.
Okay.
So, like, basically, let's just get to the crux of it. The crux of it is none of this is really the point. I mean, really, the point is, how did he know that? Go ahead and clap. That's a good one, Bob. That's for you. None of this is really the point. Okay. The point is this. You know, how did Bob know that on Wednesday over Papoose Dry Lake that there'd be something?
I didn't say he wasn't there.
I know, so we're talking about things that aren't important. So, but let's get to the chase here. Let's get to the chase.
No, wait. I think Stanton is about to say something
But
that
did he
you're
work
going to
at Los
find
Alamos?
surprising.
Isn't that the deal? Didn't he?
Well,
work-
I checked on his working at Los Alamos.
Right, and
I
George
saw the
Knapp.
phone directory. It says K/M after his name.
Right.
And that means he worked for a subcontractor, not for the lab.
So George Knapp is lying when George Knapp said that he went in with Bob Lazar and that he had the run of the place. He took him into the particle accelerator, that every employee knew him, that he's interviewed a number of people that have worked there with him, and that he worked on special projects. George Knapp is lying?
I'm saying Bob is lying about having degrees from MIT and Caltech.
Okay, great. Keep your eye on
If
the
a
prize.
person lies, why should you believe what he
Right.
says about
Totally.
anything?
You've never lied to get a chick? Okay, so I'm just saying.
51.
What a dick. This is the problem. This is a major problem. Yeah, poor Stanton. But this is what I'm talking about. They want to believe, here it is, Stanton Friedman is telling him, if he lies about this, what else is he lying about? You hear a guy yell out in the audience, who cares? Oh my God. So you can't pick and choose the things you want to believe in because you like Bob Lazar and you like Jeremy Snorbell. You can't. It doesn't work like that. This is about critical thinking. And I've noticed with a lot of the younger people, critical thinking is almost non-existent. And that comes with education. That comes with a lot of life experience. It comes with just paying attention and absorbing and learning what you're doing and what you're seeing at all times. But a lot of these people are just walking around brain dead all day. Swipe, 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 swipe. I mean, or they're on their games, you know. I mean, it's constant computer, constant. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. It's a distraction. There's so many distractions. Grade point averages have dropped tremendously in the United States. People are not as smart. We are a country that is running on empty right now, as divided as we are. The reading levels in this country are awful, just awful. New York used to be the top place to get an education, and now it's one of the worst. And when I moved to Arizona, it's always been the worst. Arizona was at the 50th, 49th, 47th, 50, as long as I've been there for education. Awful. When I moved to Arizona at the second half of 5th grade, they wanted to put me in high school because I already had 12th grade English reading compared to and 11th grade math compared to what Arizona was doing. But they opted against it because they thought I wouldn't fit in and, I'd be picked on maybe. I don't know. It's just not easy going from 6th grade or 5th grade to high school. So I understand that. But I could have graduated very early. And it was a mistake they left me out. But anyway, this whole country has dropped tremendously. They're dropping the qualifications to get into some colleges. They're dropping qualifications just so you can get a high school diploma. All this adds up over time, over 2 or 3 decades. And we are where we are right now because of guys like Jeremy Corbell. Because of people that were in that audience. Because of what's going on now. It's awful. It's awful. There is no critical thinking. And we've seen a lot of people come out of nowhere in this field, do a startup show, and because they knew somebody, not what they know, because they knew somebody, they got a following of idiots to follow them. And we're seeing more of it. And now we're seeing more people. And the reason I showed you that, because I knew it would play into why we believe in aliens, ghosts, and Bigfoot more than we should. We should be questioning every story, every picture, every video. I know we do here. But there's people out there who believe so badly, they don't give a crap about the evidence, the real evidence. I'm not here because I want to debunk anybody. I'm not here because I want to attack anyone. I'm here because I'm mad. I'm mad because those people know they're freaking lying. And you're saying it's okay. They're a nice person. It's okay. We're talking about it. The discussion's happening more than ever. But they're showing CGI on CNN and saying it's legitimate UFO footage. It is not. From mainstream media to everyday Joe, we're in trouble. This field is sinking and sinking fast. And I don't care what Elizondo, Leslie Kean, Christopher Mellon have to say, because they are from that side and I don't trust them at all. And mainstream media has nothing, wants nothing, and will not talk to any of us. They refuse to talk to us, the people that are really doing the hard work. Now, it's not the hard work they want, because government is strong. People believe the government. I'd like to take a poll. I won't do it now. Do you believe the government when they say UFOs or whatever are real? Do you believe that they're going to bring disclosure? One of these polls. Who do you think disclosure will be brought from? Who is going to bring disclosure? The citizens? The government? A chosen one? It is very hard for me to believe in any one individual other than myself. I never asked anybody, any of you, to follow me because you believe in me. I asked you if you believe in what I'm saying. If you believe that we're being somehow tricked, because we are. We're not. Please go back and look at all the evidence the last year that Corbell brought. You know for sure it's not UFOs. And I'm saying it's not because it isn't. If one of those was a lie, they're all a lie. And the first one you can start with is Boca. Start with Boca, work around the other 5. The radar doesn't show anything. The one that disappears over the water doesn't show anything. I mean, this guy has brought us lie after lie after lie. And Lou Elizondo has changed his story and flip-flopped more times than I have fingers and toes. 18. 19. 17. I've got all my fingers. This field is just as divided as it has been since I got into it 17 years ago. The only difference is now social media has blown up. Twitter UFO has literally watered down ufology, Bigfootology. The Bigfoot community, I think, is a little bit better than the UFO community. They seem to believe each other, follow each other more, support each other more than we do here in ufology. There aren't hearings in Congress about Bigfoot, okay? So don't think Bigfoot is more important than UFOs, because it is not. It's not even close. It is number 2. I don't know. But it's a way down there in number 2. UFOs are way up here. Bigfoot number 2 is down there. And then underneath that is ghosts, spirits, and anything else. Why do we believe in it? Well, it's all personal. That's all I can say. You don't believe in it because of me. I know that for sure. You believe in it because you've had your own experience, Dorothy. Elena. Area 503. You guys know. Something's out there. Right? How do we make it better? How? How do we change ufology, unidentified S4? You can't. You can't change it. It's not going to change. It has to be a natural transition. But right now, it's politicized, horribly wrong. Yeah, friggin' A it is. That there's an oppression here that limits us to what we could actually talk about. Can't talk about the, reptilioids. Can't talk about the conspiracy shit. You just can't. But it plays a big role. Maybe you can talk about it. But I know it's not a popular thing to talk about anymore. Not that. It's just dangerous. I don't know why some channels get demonetized for talking about that stuff, but they do. When you do a search in ufology, you won't get today's videos from YouTube creators. You're going to get them from mainstream media first. Fox, CNN, MSNBC, right? CBS, ABC. All that stuff comes way before the YouTube creators. YouTube creators are way down there. And we are the ones that made YouTube, which is sad. We are now pushed aside. That goes also on Facebook and any other social media platform. It's just the way it is. Why? Bigfoot too. Bigfoot has a little more leniency, I think, but that's suppressed. Everything's suppressed. It is. You can't change it. Ufology won't change. We just have to wait and see what happens in the next 30 to 40 days. And if nothing major happens, and look, I've given ufology chance after chance after chance to just give me a little disclosure, which means I want a pretty big present. Now, rumors are going around that there's something big happening within the next 30, 40 days. Before Thanksgiving, close to it, whatever. If that doesn't happen, or it doesn't meet my expectations, I don't want another movie to be announced. I don't want it to be, Elizondo's book's going to be coming out for Christmas. No, I don't want that. I want it to be a technological change, or announce that aliens are here, announce that something different is going to change life as we know it. I am sick and tired of, now we've got the new office in the SOD under the DOD. No, I don't want that. I want what you want. I want something. Something that's going to show me that those are UFOs. I want clear HD footage. Not going to happen. We're going to get a big nothing burger. God, please let me be wrong. I don't know. This time it just feels a little different, but I think I'm still hoping. But if it doesn't happen, if nothing like that happens, there's no coming back from it. There's no coming back from it. For me. I will never, and I still leave a little slither of hope for the government to do the right thing. And that's tell us what we want to know. What we should know. If they would have done this 2 years ago, imagine where we would be now if they just ripped off the Band-Aid and said, yeah, we got alien messages. We've got alien ships. We want to show you. We're going to show you in 1 month from now at noon on October 12th, 2021. Something like that. Show us something. Give us something. And if you don't, well, never again will I believe or try to believe anything, any rumor floating around again that something major is going to happen. I can't tell you how many times I've heard it, but it's twice a year, so I've heard it about 30, 35 times over 17 years. Something big's going to happen. Disclosure's going to happen in 5 weeks, 10 weeks, 2 years, 5 years. It's not happening now, but maybe, a couple of generations. Tired of it. Everything you believe in, you can believe in. Go ahead, believe it. You don't have any evidence to back it up, that's on you. I think we need evidence. Without evidence, we've got nothing. And that's what Stanton Friedman is saying. If there's a problem with the evidence, there's a problem with the person. And then that means there's a problem with the story and the reality that Bob Lazar worked at S4. I think Bob Lazar was in a situation he didn't know he was in. You know what I mean? He was an what do they call that? Unwilling? He didn't know. He was an unwitting participant? I don't know the words. Hey, Patrick Sheehan. Anjali will save ufology. That should be a t-shirt. What if she does? Oh my God, I would be so happy. I would have to eat this hat that's outside in the other room. Outside. It's out in the other room, but I'll have to eat the hat. And that brings us to ghosts, spirits. Thank you, Patrick Sheehan, a continuing supporter of GUFON. I appreciate that, my friend. $10. Nothing to sneeze at. That's a healthy support. I appreciate that. More than you know. Super mucho gusto, generoso. Patrick Sheehanso. Anjali's an unwilling participant. Yeah, that's right. First floor audio. Oh my God. That's it. That's the answer. That's what I was trying to say. I think he was an unwilling participant. No, not unwilling. Unknowing. He wasn't unwilling because he didn't know about it. He was an unknowing. A not knowing? Unwilling means he wasn't willing to do it. But he did it anyway. That's not it. But that's what I was thinking. But even that's wrong. Unknowing participant. That's what it is. Well, you helped me get the answer I needed, so thank you. Do we really need the government professing UFO or aliens are real? Not me. Not me either. No. But the world needs it. You understand? You and I know. I know they're real. Without a shadow of a doubt, every fiber of my being tells me that aliens are real. And somehow I've had the privilege of either recording something I shouldn't have seen or something happened that shouldn't have happened. Maybe those dreams weren't dreams. You understand that one? Because we've all had the dreams. We've all had a lot of dreams. Who here, I got to know this. How many, and don't lie. Who here with the thumbs up if you can, or type in Y or N, who here had dreams of aliens? This is really a good poll. I want to know. Don't lie. Just don't lie. Please, just do the right thing. Did you or did you not, yes or no, Y or N, have you ever had dreams of aliens? We're going to let that poll sink in for a minute while we
little trouble there.
Play a little song for you. I don't want to know what you've seen. Yes or no, have you ever dreamed about aliens or have seen them? That's interesting. You know? Wow, lots of yeses. No, thank you. No. Thumbs up. All right. It seems like there's more yeses than nos. It's about 70-30. Not a lot of nos.
How low can you go? Base, how low can you go? Death row? What a brother, no. Once again, back is the incredible rhyme animal, the uncannibal D. Public enemy number one. 5-0 said freeze. And I got numb. Can I tell them that I really never had a gun?
So there it is. Most everybody here, 70%, seem to have had dreams about aliens. That to me is interesting. Let me ask you this. This isn't, no, I'm not done with, this is another poll you have to take. You ready? Those same people who voted, how many people, thumbs up or thumbs down, same people here, have had a dream about, you ready? You can name anything at this point. But dreaming of aliens, who had a dream about death after you're dead? Has anybody had a dream about the afterlife? That's what I want to know. Has anybody here had a dream about the afterlife? Like you died, okay? You died.
Oh God, have mercy on this poor, unfortunate creature.
Aww.
Practice the black arts. They worship the devil. They look alike. They dress alike. Two identical beauties. But one of them has the very devil in her. The devil has sent me. Twins of evil.
It's not the end of the show. No, my dreams are weird. Yes, no, afterlife dreams. Yes, I died. No. Now, you see, we're going down the opposite. Yes, no. Yes. Every time I died. Yeah, that's not what I was saying. Religious dreams, yes, but not afterlife. Yes, but me not dead. So, okay, wow, I like these answers. Wow. All right, I want to talk about some of these. I'll put on a different song. This is amazing. Okay, because look. Hold on, let me get to where I saw something. Oh, I lost it. Okay, here's one. I died 2 times in dreams from JJ Dez and floated in dark space. Me too. Me too. But I went through a thin layer of fog. Those are the other dreams I never talked about. Yes. Me too. Don O'More says, I used to have satanic nightmares also. That's weird. Were you a Satanist, though? You spoke with your dead mom. Oh, man. Do you know I've had very few dreams of Angus? Only 2. But I know he touched me that one night. God, that was amazing. When his nose went into my leg and I freaked out because something hit my leg. That made me feel good. And sad. FGraph72 says, no, but I dream of saw angels and dark shadows. Okay. Many people waiting and wanting to go through a door. Down a hallway from Sean Cleveland. I had a dream of floating on a pillow the other night. For real? I've had lots of falling dreams. Lots of falling dreams. And mine are jumping off a ledge, but I'm at the top of the ledge. But as I'm falling down and I'm about to hit the ground, I am now 20 feet away watching the body, my body, hit the ground and bounce. And I wake up after I feel myself go, because I hit the ground. No matter who you are, when you hit the ground, you're going to go, because all the air gets pushed out of you. Because when I was falling, I was going straight down, man. Just like a parachuter. And when I hit the ground, I transferred to watch myself hit the ground, go, it bounce up, and I wake up. That's happened a lot. I've also had dreams where I was a passenger in the backseat of a car, 4-door car, going over the Verrazano Bridge, and the street gave out underneath us, and we fell both the top level and went through the bottom level. And I remember, just like in the movie, what is the one where they change everything? Impression? What is that movie? Interstellar? No. The one where they dream and they wake themselves up. Well, when I was in the car, it started to go, it fell through the holes, because we were doing like 30, we weren't flying. And then the car started to flip upside down, and I remember putting my hands up on the ceiling, and then as soon as I hit, I would feel the pressure go like this, hit my head, hear me go, and I wake up looking down on myself from on top of the bridge, looking over the edge and going, that must have hurt, and waking up. That's happened a few times. It's weird seeing yourself get killed. Well, you're supposed to die when you die in your dreams. No, that's fake. You could, I think. But I like what you guys are saying. Had the shadow entity surround me in pitcher blacker than black coats, or so it appeared, sleep paralysis type deal, but I was awake, just frozen. Oh yeah, absolutely terrifying. Caleb, wow. That's a good one. I kind of sound like Biden when I'm whispering. I whisper. But I tell you, I don't know how he sounds. Sounds like this. And you want to know? And the hair comes. Because I know roaches. I don't remember that one either. He goes, they wipe my hair down on my legs. And then watch the hair come back up. I like having kids on my lap. Love it. Ooh. I had sleep paralysis and 2 kids were floating outside my second-story window. They were shadowy. That's from that movie from the 80s. When they were vampires. What movie? Salem's Lot. And the kid was out the window. And he was a vampire. He was in the middle of changing. I have lucid dreams. So here we are. 70% of you believe or said you had dreams about aliens. 30% of you, that's what it looked like. Total opposite, never had a dream about the afterlife. Look, I've only had a couple of them too, but you'll never forget it when it happens. No, I don't mean the Lost Boys. Nope, not the Lost Boys. The same thing happened, but that's not it. I mean Salem's Lot. I don't know if you're too young to remember that, but in Salem's Lot, one of the guys, the girl's boyfriend, I think, died or something. I can't remember, but he was outside her window. And I remember, because I was still living with my parents, my dad was trying to scare us all, because that was like an event that happened that week. Salem's Lot, Part 2, Wednesday night on NBC. Be scared to death. I didn't like Salem's Lot. It was okay, but I didn't really like it. Too many commercials. I think everything comes down to personal experiences, but do not forget, without evidence, it's just a dream. That's it. It's a nice dream. You had a dream. I had a dream that was so powerful that I tried to fly, and I almost broke my ankle. And it had nothing to do with Mary Poppins, but I was around that age, 7 years old, where I had a dream that I was able to fly. And I was with aliens. Now, I was born in 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Close Encounters hasn't been out yet. I mean, I'm watching everything on TV, I know, but the way I floated was all with my mind, but for some reason, I felt like I had to do this, like I was in water and propelling myself and using my feet just like I was in water, but I was in air. And I was able to get to a certain height, pretty much as high as telephone poles, 40 feet, and I'd get scared because I knew if I flew too high and I lost my concentration that I could fall and die. This is at 7 years old. And every time I'd lose my concentration, because as soon as I thought about losing concentration, I'd start to lose concentration. And I had to flap my wings, that's right. But I'd always wake up as soon as I hit the ground. It's so weird. I'm a lucid dreamer. I am a lucid dreamer. And I love it. I dream in color. I smell everything and I remember everything. Details, like everything that's happening. It's almost like I'm living another life when I go to sleep. It is. I wonder if that's even true. You know what I heard somebody say? That when you go to sleep and then you start going into REM and you start dreaming, that you're actually tapping in to all of your other life experiences or alternate dimensions or something, because you're at a different vibration and you're remembering stuff. That almost seems real. Like maybe I am remembering my other lives and how they died. Do you guys remember when I talked about that one dream I had and I looked up the guy's name? And I had a dream that I was in Vietnam. Okay? Just when I started this channel out, I looked it up, we talked about it. So it's been a while since I brought this up. But I got shot in the back, and I was about, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 maybe when I had this in the dream. I kept having it over and over and over. And then it stopped, and I stopped having it for some reason, I don't know. But the dream was I'd get shot, in the back. This is way before Forrest Gump. This is 70s. And I woke up from the dream, and it felt like my back was burning and twitching. And every time I'd wake up, I'd be going, because I was in pain from getting shot in the dream. And then I started thinking, that's weird. I wonder if I'm having past life regression. And I'm remembering somebody that died. And I figured in 1967 is when I was put inside of my mother's womb, right? Because I was born in March of 68. So 9 months before that was what? June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah. So the summer of 67, anyway, I figured around that time, maybe somebody in Vietnam died and I was reincarnated as that person I was dreaming of. And I looked it up, and there was a guy who was the first reported American to die in Vietnam, and his first name was Richard. That's weird. That's weird. I'm the reincarnated Dick who got shot in Vietnam in 67, I guess. I don't know. Weird, though. Were we in Vietnam in 67? We were, right? We were. Weren't we? Hold on a second. Let's take a look here. What year was it? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it went through 1975, right? So I died in 67. That's almost right in the center. That's weird. Yeah, I didn't realize that was a 20-year war. I only thought it was 10. That's weird. So I wonder if that's even something that can happen. Crazy. Yeah, I just looked it up. It said 55 to 75. Here's the link if you guys want to check it out. Are you joking, Off-World Adam? I was the American. I don't know what happened here. Why it put out all these 3 there. That's weird, isn't it? But I had that dream on and off probably for 3 years. And I told my parents about it too, but we weren't thinking of Vietnam, you know, like reincarnation or anything. I just told my mother, I go, I keep having this dream. I remember telling her about it, that I was in Vietnam and I keep getting shot in the back as I'm running away. Because that's what we were told to do. Go, go, go. Something was happening. I think we were being ambushed is what it was. It was an ambush. That's what it was. When I saw Forrest Gump and he was running away in Vietnam and he goes, something just bit me. And he got shot in the behind. It reminded me of that. It was a very impactful dream for a 7, 8, 9-year-old. So weird. But there's so many things that our brain does that we don't understand. We don't know. We know a lot, but we don't know everything, obviously. But if we can only see 10% or so of the light spectrum, imagine what our brain is working on. Capiche? Oh, it's a one capiche show, finally. Anyway, just for the hell of it.
I didn't say he
Say it
didn't.
again. Say it again. That was so gratifying. Thank you.
Look, I tried my darnest with George and so forth. And one point that you made that George didn't go into was that conversation with the high school. George at one time thought if you worked at Los Alamos, you had to be a scientist.
Because George didn't stop at that one phone call like you calling his high school records. They're not even allowed to give that information out. George kept going for 25 years. He didn't stop when he got satisfied with one answer. He didn't go to the school that he said he went to. They admitted that in the first report. George didn't stop. I didn't stop. I have footage of Bob Lazar inside Los Alamos. I mean, you can see it. I hope Bob and George let it come out. It's ridiculous to me. This is the point. We're missing the point.
The point is what? That Bob claims he worked on back engineering a flying saucer. Call it what you want.
That's right, and he knew exactly where over Papoose Lake on 3 separate Wednesday nights, the exact time and location.
Why does that prove he's a scientist or knows how they work?
I don't even care. First of all, what proves he's a scientist is United Nuclear just got a contract with the Naval Academy to basically take. No, hold on. Let me tell you this. This is great. This is this morning. He said at breakfast. He has a new contract, or he just finished it. They have these hovercrafts that go on the beach. The problem is sand is getting up in these huge ball bearings. So they're spending so much money cleaning these. So just like a month ago, what Bob Lazar is doing is creating neodymium magnets to clean out the sand from these huge ball bearings on hovercrafts for the Navy. He's not a scientist? Oh my gosh, he's more of a scientist.
Oh my God, that was the weakest argument I think I've ever heard. Anyway, the link will be in the description. I had to get one more listen. Corbell really doesn't know what points to use to sound credible, to make Bob Lazar sound credible. That was awful. Stanton Friedman sitting there going, this is a child. Literally a child. I give him credit, Corbell, for trying. The crowd's behind him because nobody likes a debunker. That's not fun. That's not fun. Bob Lazar worked with aliens He worked with alien technology. Still not proven to this day, 100% without a doubt. That's amazing to me. After all Jeremy Corbell did, remember he said, me and George Knapp, we didn't stop. We didn't stop after 25 years. George kept going. And he kept going. And he kept going. He didn't just stop after one time. A little 2-year-old I guess that's what I sound like to him. You know? Yeah, it's true. I do. I know I do. Amazing. All right. Well, let's get you some interesting videos here. I've got one here.
Hafiz, 97, shared this piece of footage to the social media platform in an apparent
is that a
attempt
Fresno
for
Walker?
answers. The brief clip, which was captured in Malaysia, shows something strange happening at nighttime. Take a look.
Okay, those things are freaky. This was in Malaysia. See, I don't know about these Fresno Walkers. This is a Malaysia one. You guys know the Fresno Walkers, right?
The figure is some distance away, making it hard to see in any great detail. It appears to be wearing a long white robe or dress, and it walks as though...
First of all, these things here, it looks like a sheet, right? Like somebody's wearing a sheet. But when you see it at the side, I don't know why I love these. I don't know how they're done. But they're very thin. And with sheets, they get all over the place. But this thing seems to stay with it as the thin layer doesn't go all over the place. It's really weird. I don't know if I'm explaining, but I'm going to show you a Fresno Walker here after
it's
this.
gliding across the pavement.
I like the Fresno Walkers. I think they're weird as
The figure's
weird gets.
identity remains a mystery to all those who have viewed the footage, including the uploader themselves.
Here we go.
Most have been quite spooked by the video, noting the figure's obvious ghost-like appearance.
All right, so let's get rid of this one. I've got a video here I think is the right one about the Fresno Walkers, so let's take a look. This is from Madame Macabre.
Subject matter. When examining cryptids, officers were famously spotted in Fresno, California.
These here.
Since the initial sightings, night crawlers have also been spotted in Yosemite National Park. Many other sightings...
See here, it looks like they're wearing shoes. Okay, I'm going to open this up. Look, I know you may think it's ridiculous, but I don't know how these are being done. How they're walking across the fields. Maybe it's a trick, but obviously it looks like there's a head in there. But look at this. There's no body underneath these legs. When they walk, they spread out, and there's no middle torso. I hope she shows the video. Yeah, that's what they look like, all right. I want to get the video. And she's got some art, and then here's some weird other art that is from the indigenous, right?
Of fungus. And of course, there are those who firmly believe that the creatures are nothing more than an elaborate hoax of puppetry. Some Native Americans of the surrounding areas in Fresno have an interesting explanation for these creatures in particular. They say that these creatures are not a new discovery. In fact, they have been on this planet for a great length of time. They say that these strange beings are indeed of an extraterrestrial nature, and originally came from a planet that consisted mostly of swampland. Captured in Fresno, California in the 1990s, it was recorded on a home security camera.
I don't understand
capturing
this.
the front yard of a Fresno home at approximately 1 o'clock in the morning.
I don't get it. I mean, it looks like a puppet, but there's more. But wait, there's more. Isn't there 2 of them? I want to see 2 of them. That's not the good... I think this one here is another one. Yeah, this is the one. So weird. People have tried on TV shows to debunk this, and they did a terrible job. Nobody could figure it out. Are these like wind-up dolls? I mean, look at the way their knees bend. Look at the one in the background flying down there. Oh, that is so bizarre. Are they on stilts?
So,
pretty wild stuff, man. I know you want to say they're sheets. I get it.
Cameras
I do
as a
too.
precaution.
But they're
Instead
very
of
strange.
trespassers, they caught these.
Seriously. Look, did you see the wide legs? Watch. Right there. It's very strange. It's got to be a puppet. See? Look at how wide. I mean, that's like a wishbone. They look like they're staggering. Look at the one in the background just cruising. It has to be stilts or something, but stilts don't bend here like that. God, that is weird. And look how skinny it is. Who's that skinny? Come on. Come on, man. Fresno walkers are the crap. They are the it could be stilts, but it's not. They do walk like drunks. I'm telling you. Whoa, what happened? Hold on. I lost you guys. There you are. I'm telling you. Ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot. The evidence only takes us so far. You could even throw in Mothman if you want to. I do have other videos. It'll have to be for tomorrow's show. But, man. Oh, wait a second. Oh, let's see if Captain Disillusion debunked this.
The Fresno Nightcrawlers. It's a surveillance video from a guy's front yard that shows two weird miniature stick figures shuffling across the lawn. Lesser minds have tried and come no closer to solving the mystery, so now I guess it's my turn, huh? Piece of cake. All I have to do is figure out what's happening in an image originally recorded by an off-the-shelf night vision security camera onto a VHS tape, then filmed off a TV screen with a handheld consumer camcorder, dubbed by a TV station, edited into a news show from which it was DVR'd by another person, digitized into a video file, played from a laptop on a projector at a conference where it was filmed from the screen, compressed and uploaded to YouTube. I'm not sure I can swing that. But here's some footage of another Nightcrawler by another house. Actually, once you strip away all the layers of degradation, it's just me sleepwalking with a watermelon as I do from time to time. Oh, and the top half of me is digitally removed, which our old friend's stationary camera made easy. Look, I'm not saying that's exactly what Jose had done. His fetish may be completely different. But a locked-off camera and horrible quality really invite a lot of possibilities for a hoax. I mean, look at them. Really, the only difference between my footage and Jose's is that I didn't accidentally erase my original tape, and I didn't pester Univision on at least 2 separate occasions to get coverage on TV. As for finding out what it really is, well, the footage is just too badly degraded to know. My bet is on the simplest explanation, and cryptic bipedal creatures unknown to science and never before or since seen by anyone is not it. Still, we don't get to make a call. I mean, this last close-up bit at the edge of frame where the creature moves uncharacteristically fast with no motion blur looks completely animated, but still, that doesn't mean we get to know what it really is.
That's from the 90s. I don't know. I just don't know, Captain Disillusion, but I appreciate the effort. Thank you very much. So, anyway, tomorrow we've got Saturday in the UK, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, and then right after my show, it's the Area 503 Alien Dance Party. Just go to Area 503 to check it out, and we'll be there. be a good time. All right, thank you moderators and super chatters for a wonderful evening. You've kept this show running smoothly, and we'll be able to stay up and going for more days to come. Tomorrow's show is going to be a pretty good one, so if you could be here in the afternoon, great. And thank you newcomers and veterans. I appreciate you giving the show another chance. If you liked it, don't forget to come back, subscribe to it, share it, thumb up it, and make a comment in the comment section after the show is over if you want. The more activity, the better for the algorithm. It's true. It is. And I have a couple of videos coming out this weekend, 3 days in a row. Third Phase UFO report with another one. I have a good one for the patrons. That's a really good one, you'll see. And something else I can't remember, but we'll be back tomorrow. One more day of the week, Saturday in the UK. I'm Rich Giordano for GUFON, where truthology is ufology? Truthology for ufology. That's what we do here. Good night, everybody. Have a good weekend.
You're scared of your own shadow and terrified of dear Uncle Gustav. Yes, I am. Well, I'm not. I don't care if he does finally go. The cult will protect me. Frida, I beg you. Think about what you're doing. Everyone says he's a wicked man. What about it? Who wants to be good if being good is singing hymns and praying all day long? He's doing what's best for us, I'm sure. It might be best for you. It's not for me. I'm going, and you might as well stop arguing about it. And I warn you, if you dare tell on me, Frida, you know I wouldn't do that. I'm just telling you. You know what will happen if you do.